So today we're going to talk about business growth strategy and part one of three parts that we're going to cover on the topic. So today we're covering replicate for success, and then we're going to cover innovate and dominate in two later sessions. So you want to look out for those. This is absolutely full of ideas on how to create growth in your business, no matter what your business is. So get a pen and paper, get ready to get some strategies mapped out because you'll come away from this today with some ideas for your business. It's very exciting. So when I started my first $1 million business, long before we hit $1 million, when we were still, really reaching for $100,000, and it was all new, and I had no idea how to get more clients. I didn't know where to find them. I didn't even know which kind of clients I should be looking for. I took part in a group mentoring program as a mentee, which was life changing, honestly. And one of the things that I was told there was absolutely key to transforming my business and taking me from to 100,000 and then beyond to $1 million within the next 3 years. And my business was, and that business is still promotional products. So it was business to business. And I had no contacts at all. Was not part of the local business community. I was starting from absolute zero. But I'd managed to find by that point, by the time I became a mentee in this program, I had about 20 clients. And a couple of them were larger companies, larger well-known companies in the area. So at the time, I was spray marketing in the worst possible way. I was knocking on all the doors of every type of business I could find because I didn't even know what kinds of businesses would make a good customer for what I was selling. So I was totally burnt out from trying to be all the things to all the people. I was spinning my wheels. I wasn't getting any real traction. And when I was part of this program, my mentor stopped and she said, "Okay, hang on a second. Who's your best customer? Of the customers that you have, who's your best customer?" And that was easy because I'd been really fortunate. I'd landed a ski resort client, and it really was luck. I just caught the right person on the phone at the right moment. But I grabbed onto it with both hands and not let it go. At that point, they accounted for about $50,000 of my almost $100,000 business. So they were a huge deal to me. They're still one of my biggest clients, actually. They're bigger than that now, and they're one of my favorites too. So she said, "Well, then there's your answer." She said, "Don't keep trying to reinvent yourself for every different kind of business that you're going to approach. Get out there and replicate that client. If that's your best client, that's one you like working with, then go find more of that client. Replicate that. Go find every single ski resort within traveling distance, knock on their door, and become the ski resort promotions expert. And then find every single travel destination type company and start approaching them. Just replicate your success with more of the same." So within 3 years, I was working with 5 ski resorts, a theme park, 3 cruise lines, a number of spas and wineries. And that was really my sweet spot. That's the industry I love. I know I've become an expert in what they need. So I replicated my success, and it was so much easier than reinventing the wheel on every single sales call and suddenly trying to be the person that helps accountants and then the person that helps property developers. And then it's a different skill set each time you try and reinvent who your customers are. So that's what I'm talking about today. That's what I want you to look at in your business. Replicate for success. Simply do more of what's working. Now, there's more than one way to replicate in your business. I focused on replicating my clients, but you can also replicate your promotions. So, what promotions did you do that were really successful? What promotions could you tweak and repeat or replicate in some way? Can you analyze and figure out why they were successful and then create a new one, but use the same elements that made it successful the first time, right? So you can replicate your promotions, you can replicate your products. Do you have a product or a service that does really well? Why does it do so well? Can you do more of that service with slight variations? Replicate your processes. Do you have processes that are really efficient or useful or that really generate sales? Where else can you use that or something similar to that for similar outcomes? I mean, you can replicate your customers like I did by going out and finding more of the same customers, or you can replicate your customers by implementing a referral program, right? So that way you're getting customers that you love to send you more people that are probably just like them, and they're going to love you too. So that's another way you can replicate your customers. And if you don't have a customer referral program, you definitely need to think about getting one and how you can make that work for you, because that's just such a no-brainer way. And to get, raving fans out there, I'm sure you're amazing at what you do. I'm sure the people that you have helped absolutely adore you. So make it super easy for them to send you more customers. right? More people your way. But that's a whole nother conversation. So I want you to take an hour this week and mentally walk through your business and find the most successful parts of it and then figure out how to replicate those areas. Really map it out. You want to do a customer journey map or however you want to do that. Map out all the different parts of your business, which parts are really successful. Look at your past promotions, which ones are really successful. A simple one is your social media. Look at your analytics. What posts had a great response? How do you give your people more of that? You can actually reuse. A lot of people don't realize you can do this. You can reuse that exact post if it's more than a couple of months old. Just mention it's a throwback or remember when, or you can change the graphics slightly to freshen it up and reuse the caption. But if they liked it then, they're probably going to like it now. It's a great idea to keep a best of folder. If you know Brendan Bouchard, he talks about this all the time. He keeps his social posts, his video blog posts, whatever's the most popular, whatever's had the best response, he keeps it all in a folder and then pulls from that all of the time. Most of his content now is coming from best ofs over the past 10 years. If it worked once, it's likely going to work again unless your audience has shifted incredibly. So if you can use things on different platforms as well, you can get that great content in front of new part of your audience. So if you had a video that you did that everybody just loved, use that on your social. If it was on YouTube or vice versa, make a video blog out of it, whatever it is. If it's popular, you want to analyze it and see how you can reuse it or replicate it for sure. Now, new is great. And we're going to talk about innovation in the next session. So even though you want to always be testing new things, and that's something we're going to talk about in the next session, if you want to find more and faster anything, then creating your own success formula from past successes is really key. So do more of what's working or what worked. That's really what this one's about. So imagine if you took the most successful piece of each part of your business and reused it. How would that amplify your growth, your sales growth, and your audience growth? You can do that. And that's exactly what I challenge you to do this week. I cannot wait to see the incredible results you achieve, because this is the fast, easy shortcut to growth that anybody can do in any business.